So this is going to be my prenatal chair yoga class. We're going to start with some Ujjayi Breath, just an ocean breathing. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our feet flat on the ground, legs are about hip width apart, hands just resting gently on the knees. Roll your shoulders down away from your ears and close your eyes, making sure our spine is nice and tall. We're going to take a breath in through our nose. And we're going to open our mouth and breathe out as if we're fogging up a mirror. Again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more time. Now we're going to breathe in and out through the nose, trying to make the same noise, but with closed mouth. Not holding on to the breath in any way, just allowing it to move freely like the ocean waves. In and out. On your next inhale in, open your eyes gently. We're going to do some neck rolls. So what I'd like you to do is bring your right ear to your right shoulder gently, not forcing it down, not raising your shoulder up to your ear, keeping them down and away from your ears, and just allow gravity to help open up the neck muscles and feel the stretch down the left side. So the longer you sit here, the more you're going to allow gravity to move you closer to your shoulder. Make sure you're breathing in and out gently. On your next exhale, slowly roll your head over to the left side. So left ear on left shoulder. Again, allowing gravity to help stretch the muscles here now on the right side. Not forcing anything, just gently allowing the neck to open. With the next exhale, come back over to the right side. When you find your right ear over your right shoulder, gently bring your right hand up to the left side of your head and bring your left arm out gently and straight to the side. And slowly draw your head down to your right shoulder. Not forcing it, not jerking it, just slowly giving it a little bit of a tug and helping gravity out at this point. Really feeling the stretch here in these muscles. On the next exhale, bring your left hand down, release your head, and gently roll your neck and over to the left side. Again, not drawing the shoulders up. On the next inhale, bring your left hand up to the right side of your head and bring your right arm out. And gently just draw your head down to your left shoulder. Feeling the stretch now on the right side. With the next exhale, release. Bring your head down to the center, to neutral, and slowly bring it back up. We're going to do a little bit of cat and cow, so just keeping your feet flat on the ground, keep your hands on your legs. What we're going to do is we're going to do a cow pose. We're going to open our chests, draw our torsos forward just a little bit, being careful of baby, and we're going to breathe in as we drop our head back slowly. When we breathe out, we're going to round our spine, pulling our torsos in just a little bit, but again, don't do it too much. And breathe out, slowly giving your spine that stretch. Inhale, back to cow pose. And exhale, rounding your spine. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your hands down to the side of your chair, right beside you, and we're going to just do some shoulder circles. So just gently rolling our shoulders back, and now forward. Shake it out a little bit. We're going to come to the ground. I want us to do a seated pose this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my chair here. I have a bolster right here. What we're going to do is you're going to gently come down to the ground. Bring yourself into bound angle. So we're just going to bring the soles of our feet together. And to make room for the baby, what we're going to do is we're just gently going to fold forward, making sure that we're being careful, but we're just going to bring our heads to the seat. You can bring your arms down to your feet. You can keep them up on the chair. You can bring them to your knees, whatever feels comfortable. We're just going to take a couple breaths here. It's a gentle hip opener. With your next breath, bring your hands to the seat of the chair and slowly stack your spine back up to a seated position. What I'd like us to do now is to push the chair out just a little bit further. And if you can, we're going to come onto our knees. We're going to bring the bolster between our legs. Okay? And what we're going to do is we're just going to sit ourselves down. Our legs are wide and our feet are close together. You can bring it out a little further so that your big toes touch. What we're going to do is a wide-legged child's pose. So this, I do want you to make sure the bolster is between your legs. Make sure your big toes are touching, your knees are out wide. You're gently just going to fold yourself forward, keeping the gaze out to the top of your mat for child's pose. Just breathing. On your next inhale, slowly walk yourself back up to a seated position. And what we're going to do is we're going to slowly stand up. Removing the bolster, but not moving it far because we're going to need it here soon. When you get to this pose here, I want you to keep your feet a little wider than your hips. Bring your hands out to the chair, and we're just gently going to fold forward and look out over the top of the chair, not going deep. We're just going to breathe here. Really feeling the opening in our shoulders. You want to transition slowly out of the poses that we were in, just taking our times, staying calm and relaxed. with the next inhale, using the chair, just slowly stand yourself back up and come to a standing position. Just give yourself a little gentle back bend with your hands placed on your lower back, like you're going to put them in your back pockets. So what we're going to do, I want you to bring the chair back in front of you, or you can keep it where it was, but we do want to come to the back of the chair. We're just going to do a little bit of a modification of sun salutations, okay? So bring your hands to your heart center, really feeling the ground down beneath you. Close your eyes. Bring your arms up overhead, and then gently forward fold down to your hands are on the back of the chair. Take your left leg back. Your right leg is bent. Your left leg is strong and straight into a lunge, using the chair as your support. Step your right leg back with your left and gently bend forward as if we were doing downward facing dog, but don't look down, look straight out ahead of your chair. Next, come up onto your tippy toes, holding the chair for stability. And when you step back down, walk your left leg up into a lunge, but this time with your right leg back. Bring your right foot forward and give yourself an up dog, chest with a little bit of a bend. Bring your arms all the way up, and then bring them to heart center. I'm going to turn the chair so you can see it one more time from this angle. So hands to your chest. Maybe legs a little wider. Draw your hands up and forward fold, giving yourself an up dog chest. Step your left leg back for a lunge. Really drawing your chest open. Step your right leg back into downward facing dog, keeping your head and your gaze up. Come up onto your toes and step your left leg up into a lunge on this side. Bring your right leg up and bend down with an up chest. Reverse swan dive all the way back up and bring your hands to your chest. Let's do it one more time together. I'll turn it this way. Another angle. Here we go. Hands to our chest. Arms all the way up, breathing in. Exhale, bending forward, giving us an up dog chest. Step your left leg back. Sure you're breathing in. Step your right leg back. Downward facing dog. Up onto your tippy toes. Step your left leg forward. Lunge on this side. Right leg forward. Come down with your up chest. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. And hands to your chest. I just want to do a couple little lateral side bends really quick. So come to the side of your mat, or to the side of your chair. Place your your left hand on the chair, and we're just gently going to give ourselves a little bit of a stretch, pointing our right hips out, feeling the stretch on the right side body. Chest is open. We're reaching up and over. Come back to center. Let's do the other side. Legs are slightly open. And we're just going to bend over, pushing our left hips out. Chest is still spun and open. Come back to center. So the last thing that I wanted to do was just some corpse pose. So we're going to do it. There's two ways. You can either do it on the chair or come to the ground. I'm going to remove the chair and come to the ground. So bring yourself down gently. And once you come here, we're going to lay on our side. What we're going to do is we're just going to bring the bolster close to us. Bring our leg up over. And if you want, again, this is where our blocks come into play. I'm just going to use it as an extra pillow. So we're just going to lay here in our corpse pose, reflecting on the stretching that we did and our breath. Stay here as long as you need.